a possibly revolutionary shift in the XRP space is about to occur. Although the current burn rate is around 5,000 XRP per day, or roughly 1.825 million XRP a year, there is a lot of talk about the potential to burn all of the XRP that is now in escrow. The idea that this rate is actually rising is becoming more and more popular. Up to 25,000 XRP may be burned per day, according to some commenters. Interestingly, there are reports that this action is connected to Ripple's escrow accounts. With remarks from a former Ripple director suggesting that Ripple may carry out a one-time, huge burn of all the XRP and escrow, the issue takes a more serious turn. There seems to be more to the possibility of this occurring than mere conjecture. The timing of this scenario, which coincides with Ripple Labs' announcement of a repurchase of about 1 billion worth of XRP from its circulating supply, is what makes it even more intriguing. Many have speculated that this buyback and the possible escrow burn may be related to Ripple's SEC settlement, and that the buyback is necessary since Ripple still needs XRP. Such an escrow burn has far-reaching consequences. The value of XRP could soar to $10,000 per token if Ripple burnt off all of its escrow. My research indicates that a valuation of $10,000 per XRP may be necessary for Ripple Labs' ongoing operations and growth, given the increasing number of partnerships the company is developing and the requirement for XRP to sustain these collaborations. Greetings and welcome back to your reliable resource for all things XRP, Moneyside family. Let's start with some housekeeping before we get into today's subject. To join our active community, I would greatly appreciate it if you could hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. And stay tuned because we have an amazing announcement to make. When we reach 60,000 subscribers, we're planning an incredible XRP giveaway. It only takes 3 simple steps to enter the giveaway. To guarantee your entry, make sure you're ready and remember to include a hash money site in the comments. This opinion has been expressed in a number of articles, which claim that Ripple's cross-border payment relationships will cause XRP to reach $10,000. Given the growing extent of Ripple's international collaborations and their reliance on XRP, such a large increase in XRP's value is not only possible but may even be required. To be honest, XRP's growth trajectory has been nothing short of exponential, and recent reports, both leaked and public, clearly attest to its global expansion. Notably, BlackRock plans to employ XRP for cross-pro payments, according to a leaked report. The main ideas of this research are emphasized, highlighting XRP's developing function as a worldwide cross-pro payment service. The Central Bank of Ireland's recent revelation that they want to use XRP for cross-border transactions has added to this momentum. This action not only demonstrates XRP's dependability and effectiveness as a payment method, but it also formally acknowledges Ripple, the business that created XRP, as a registered virtual asset service provider. To be honest, this is a big endorsement of XRP's financial industry potential. Simultaneously, the Global Central Bank of Japan has started implementing XRP for their international payment systems. More than 30 central banks are currently actively working together to create a central bank digital currency on the XRP ledger, which is a part of a broader trend. According to reports, 19 central banks have bought more than $9.4 billion worth of XRP. The FedNow Instant Payment Service's possible adoption of XRP is not even included in this number. The FedNow Instant Payment Platform is thinking about utilizing XRP to manage the blockchain component of their payment system, per information that has been leaked. This evolution demonstrates the increasing trust in XRP's technology and its applicability to contemporary financial applications. It is impossible to overestimate how important the U.S. Federal Reserve's plan to acquire full control of XRP and Ripple Labs is. A major change in the financial landscape is represented by this action to prevent retail purchases of XRP. In order to create a conventional CBDC central bank digital currency, the Federal Reserve plans to take use of the effectiveness, affordability, and environmental friendliness of the Riplet system, which makes use of the XRP ledger and digital asset. This strategy is especially pertinent in light of the global trend in which major central banks have already worked with Ripple Labs to adopt the XRP ledger and the RippleNet system in over 8 countries, including the BRICS countries. The Federal Reserve has openly said that XRP and XLM may play a significant role in the blockchain component of its FedNow payment system, underscoring their involvement in blockchain technology. One of their papers claims that the FedNow services partnership with Metal Blockchain to enable fast conversions between fiat and stablecoins is a big step in the direction of combining decentralized finance and traditional banking. At the moment, only digital wallets for cryptocurrencies or third-party apps like Venmo and PayPal allow U.S. citizens to make instantaneous domestic payments. Nonetheless, cryptocurrencies will be incorporated into the FedNow system's architecture, which is still being developed. More than 120 businesses have signed up for this platform, including newcomers like U.S. Bank and Exchange Bank, as well as a number of payment processors and solution providers. With the possible incorporation of Ripple into the FedNow service, we are about to witness a major advancement in the field of digital finance. One of the fintech firms being evaluated for this project is Ripple, which is well known for its cutting-edge cross-border payment solutions and open-source distributed ledger technology. The list of possible partners for the FedNow service also includes Stellar Lumen's XLM, which is well known for its blockchain-based payment network that enables faster and more affordable international transactions. This leads us back to the two main points of our conversation: the possibility that XRP may soon hit $10,000 in value, as well as the possibility of widespread XRP burning from Ripple Labs' escrow. These two elements are unquestionably related to one another and will, represent a major turning point for the digital asset XRP. It's possible that XRP will achieve its projected $10,000 price point as a result of the anticipated mass burning of XRP from Ripple's escrow. Statements made by former Ripple director Matt Hamilton, who suggested that Ripple could destroy all of the XRP stored in its escrow wallet, have further cemented this belief. Given Ripple's ongoing legal dispute with the SEC, this discovery is extremely important, since it raises the possibility that such a burn could be included in a future settlement. To be honest, this has a lot of ramifications. A significant shortage of XRP might raise its price to $10,000, but it would also result in a record-breaking demand for the cryptocurrency from institutional and ordinary investors who are more interested in using digital assets like XRP for international payments. The available supply of XRP would likely decline significantly as a result, necessitating a higher price per XRP coin. To be honest, the sheer volume of transactions that XRP can process is astounding. We're discussing transactions totaling more than $1.2 quadrillion just within the International Swaps and Derivatives Association, or ISD. Given the number and magnitude of these transactions, a price of $10,000 per XRP is actually necessary. This article, which states unequivocally that XRP wants to enable transactions over $1.2 quadrillion in the ISDA, aptly captures the scope. And that's only one aspect of the problem. Other significant players and systems where XRP is anticipated to have an impact are not even included in this figure. It does not include SWIFT's possible usage of XRP for payments. Financial behemoths, including BlackRock, Sequoia, and JP Morgan, have reportedly started purchasing more than 7.5 million XRP, and SBI intends to extend XRP remittances throughout Southeast Asia. Additionally, this computation does not account for Ripple's collaborations, such as the one with a major